Alright. Welcome back to Zoombinis, everyone. I think it's been a year since I last played this game. Now, just to explain why I'm starting half an hour later than usual. Plain and simple, I was doing the Death Battle reaction video. From now on, I'm probably going to be, I'm doing the Death Battle reaction videos before I stream. So, Wednesday streams will occasionally be 2.5 hours long instead of, 3 hours long. But anyway, so last year, I played a game that was very close to my childhood called Zoombinis. And just for the sake of a relaxation, I decided to go ahead and stream this again. Now, last time we got two loads of Zoombinis across the path. Because there's two branching paths, and I wanted to go through both of them. We're pretty much going to be doing that again, but I'm going to try and get more done. Anyway, because I know it's been a year since I last played this game, just for the sake of just for that sake, I'm gonna reintroduce the game, so to speak. Zoombinis is a it's a 1995 educational kids game. Something I used to play a lot when I was young, and it still holds strong to this day. Now, you have to create 16 Zoombinis. This design here is actually my personal favorite of the lot, which is why I brought one of those out. However, so some of you might think it's a little difficult to come up with so many on the fly, and some people might find it a little cumbersome. Well, that's where this comes in. You press this, and it'll give you a random one. But if you press this, it'll randomize all 16 of them for you. Alright. I think that's the last. Oh no, there's the last one. Alright. Let's begin. Now, I'm just going to warn everyone, the in-game stuff is kind of loud.
After days tossed about by a stormy sea, the Zoombinis reach the shore of a peculiar land.
My parents are shouting out outside my door. Okay, so this is Allergic Cliffs. Oh, stay with them. Sorry, this is the one I was looking for. Allergic Cliffs. Basically, only specific Zoombinis can cross the bridge, because the rocks on the side will sneeze one of them away if it's the wrong one. Now, it's called Allergic Cliffs because this particular rock here is allergic to something that this Zoombini possesses. Be it hair, eyes, nose, or feet. And as you can see, it can safely get across this side as well. So now, we need to figure out what exactly this one is allergic to. So let's bring out something completely different. But has the same yellow nose as the other. And I think we figured it out, actually. That face is allergic to yellow noses. So we bring all our yellow nose Zoombinis across this bridge. Now, because we're playing on not so easy, which is the easiest difficulty, ironically, this won't be hard at all. Let's see. Yep, seems to be fine. Now, because of this mode, there won't be too many things that are difficult. Usually for these cases, it's normally this face will be allergic to just one thing. So only one of those categories goes on this side. while the rest goes on the other. But sometimes there can be 2. But judging from the looks of things, I think we're fine. Yeah, we're good. Basically, the objective of the game is that you need to navigate through all these puzzles just so you can, you need to navigate through all these puzzles without losing any Zoombinis, because...
You got them all through! Good for you!
Just gonna say this right now. You notice these, pegs here? Every time one of the statues sneezes, it gets rid of one. If you were to lose all of these, the bridges would collapse and any on the left side would be trapped. Well, they won't be able to proceed. So you can only bring in what successfully came through. Every puzzle is like this.
These stone guards have their rules, so do proceed with skill. Zoombinis one guard won't allow. The other guard surely will.
The floodgates are opened, it seems.
What did we do to deserve this?
You can tell it's the 90s with this type of art style. Anyway, much like Allergic Cliffs, this is called Stone Cold Caves. Basically, you have 4 paths, and if one won't let them pass, the other one surely will. So let's do an example here.
Not this side.
So you might have noticed, this one blocked the side. If I were to put the Zoombini onto this pathway, that green one would still block the way. So, this one has to go on one of these 2. Success. Okay, so it's got scruffy hair, bald eyes, a pink nose, and a springy body. So let's go for something different yet the same. What a weird noise. So far, it seems to be springy feet or bald eyes. So let's bring in springy feet for this one. It would be bald eyes.
Step in.
Now you may be wondering, like, what's the consequences of this one? Like, it doesn't show it, but the more they shake to knock Zoombinis out of the way, you'll eventually see rocks coming in at the top, and it'll eventually block these paths. Like, this is a more hidden one. Let's see. Now, for this mode in particular, basically, all the Zoombinis will have to go on this top path, so this one won't let any of them pass.
Not this side.
Okay, so, actually, let's take a look. It's not bald eyes, it's hair.
Kinda slow, ain't ya?
Says the guy with no feet.
Da-da-da.
Yeah, I used to play this game all the time when I was a kid. It actually used to be a game I would play at school. When I was like 7, 8.
Proceed.
Maybe a little older. I don't quite remember. But yeah, I just remember like really loving this game when I was a kid. Like, I would always like get all my work done as quick as I could, so I could play more of this. Because we had a computer for students who passed their tests early.
Certainly.
So it was an excellent motivation. So like I would try and get all my work done.
You saved them all!
So like I would try and get all my work done beforehand, so I can get this done. So I can play this. Sorry. Anyway, moving on to the third
Glad
one.
you dropped in.
And so our brave travelers continue on through this dusty wasteland until they meet Arno, the almost omnivorous, one very hungry pizza troll.
Fleens? You're not fleens. Huh. Whatever you are, make me a pizza!
I never get tired of this particular art style, honestly. Anyway, so to explain what this is about, every puzzle is pretty much process of elimination. So there's some troll guy, but he looks more like a tree guy. Trent, I think they're called. But anyway, they want a specific pizza. So let's try a pizza with mushrooms.
Something on that I don't like.
Now, he said he didn't like that, so that means a pizza with no mushrooms. Any pizzas that land here, they're bad ones. So let's try salami? I don't eat pizza, so...
More toppings!
So we know that's correct. Now, if you end up getting more wrong mistakes, he'll eventually just smack Zoombinis away, and that decreases the number of maximum Zoombinis you have. So that's how you can lose them in this one. So let's try pineapples. And don't bring up the debate. I don't care.
More toppings.
Alright, so you know pineapples and salami work. Let's try peppers.
Oh, my pizza!
We got it right.
You did it! You saved them all!
Now let's move on. Alright, so this next one's a bit interesting. Again, if you've actually seen the previous parts, then you'll already know what this is, but this is just for the sake of reintroducing this. This has been a while.
Well done! You're adjusting to the trials of the journey. Rest up if you must. Push on if you dare. The Zoombinis still have much in store for them.
Now, this here is actually a rest spot. We can actually store Zoombinis. You can store about... Hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can store 30 Zoombinis in here. Now, the thing that the narrator didn't explain for some reason is that you can only have 16 before you can proceed. So if any get left behind... here, they'll restart back here. So that means you're going to have to bring a set amount to bring them back to this campsite so you can continue. So for example, if you lose 6, you'll have to bring in you'll have to bring 16 back in and come in there, but then 10 will have to stay behind. So one thing I always recommend is to just try to make sure you always bring 16 and no extras. I'm not sure how well I'll be able to keep that up because this game gets actually brutally hard. Because, you notice, we're on not so easy. The difficulty will increase once we start sending more Zoombinis through. But anyway, I've gone on a bit long enough. We have 2 branching paths here. Now, actually... I forgot to mention, this place actually has a lot of things you can click on. Keep in mind that at the end of the day, it's a kids' game, so I'm gonna have some pointless things to click on just for a laugh. Alright, I'll stop asking about. Let's get going.
There's no sense leaving it up to chance. Lure the fleens off the tree branch.
Now, these are basically evil Zoombinis. What you have to do is, you need to get these three off the branch. What you need to do is, let me show off an example. Let's bring this lot fur in. Now, one thing I noticed, that fleen has a Viking helmet, 3 eyes, a green nose, and rocket legs. My Zoombini has a little tuft of hair, glasses, a yellow nose, and and propeller legs. With that knowledge, we have now learned that every fleen with a green nose will chase after one with a Zoombini with a yellow nose. And one of the fleens here has a green nose, so we need to identify what eyes, hair, and feet will trigger that fleen. So we know that it's a yellow nose. It needs to be completely different than everything else. So here's actually one with a yellow nose with completely different features. And it was exactly that one. That was lucky. So we've actually determined a few things already. We're looking for another Zoombini with this hair, but different colored nose, eyes, and feet. So let's do a comparison here. One thing you can actually do is count the features on these fleens and compare them to the Zoombinis to see which matches up. So, like, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 4 with these little tough things, and there's 4 fleens with a Viking helmet. Okay, so now let's actually try a comparison, because the idea is that you want to have as few Zoombinis being chased as you can, because eventually they'll fill up that branch, one will drop, and you'll lose it. So we know it's something that has this type of hair, which you have quite a few of, but it needs to have different eyes, nose, and feet. This one has different eyes, nose, and feet. But let's actually try something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 spring legs. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cowboy boots exactly. I think we might have our match. We do. So now we've figured out most of what that third fleen has. Bored eyes, scruffy hair, but a different nose and different feet. So let's look for all the bored eyes, scruffy hair. So we've got this one. And actually that's it. All the branches go off, the bees get angry.
You've done quite well.
And go after the fleens. And now it's time to move on.
Hurry, Zoombinis. Ula, the forest's foremost, and perhaps only, band leader is about to begin rehearsals. She'll be closing the hotel for the night, so scamper into a room.
Guests? Ah, guests. I'll be right down. Make yourselves cozy. Just when I was starting rehearsal. Welcome. You're just in time for tomorrow's concerto. Help yourselves to a room. I got rehearsal. Go ahead. Find yourselves a room.
Now this one doesn't really explain much. Now, what you have to do is, you want all 5 Zoombinis to have something in common to have each of these rooms. So, like, for example, This one has scruffy hair, bald eyes, a red nose, and wheels. So let's go for scruffy hair. As you can see, it didn't accept it, and you might notice that the timer on that moved slightly. Well, you might not have noticed that because it's kind of obscure, but that's how many times you can fail. So far, it seems to be either noses, eyes, or feet. And if I had to make a guess, it's noses. Looks like it. So let's move all the others into different rooms. So red, blue, yellow, pink. There should be a green one somewhere. Pink, blue, blue. Oh, I don't have any green ones at all? Oh, that makes it easier. Okay. Mind you, this bit's already pretty easy. Once you figure out the patterns on any of these puzzles, it's dead set. The problem is that finding most of these patterns requires some examination and trial and error. But it's a good kind of trial and error because it gives you plenty of opportunities to figure it out. Even then, you could probably just figure it out through like just process of elimination, like the Fleens puzzle.
Oh, just look at the time. Gotta split. See you in the morning.
Not gonna close up? Okay. Alright, this one I quite like.
Strike the targets one and all, and watch for a pattern on Mudball Wall.
But this one I find to be quite fun. It's pretty much you need to shoot these mud balls at this wall. So watch when I click this. Now, you might notice you've got 5 colors and 5 shapes. So let's change the shape in the middle bit here. So, hang on. Basically, you need to hit these spots. And no, you can't just chance hitting all of them. So we figured out 2 things. We figured out that this row here is all pink. Well, 3 things. All this is diamonds, and all this is stars. So let's try and find another shape with the pink. Nice, going well so far. Now we just need to figure out one more. So we've got diamonds is in the middle, stars to the right, triangles to the left. So let's try square. Nope, let's do circle. So now we figured out the position of where all the shapes go. Now we need to figure out colors. Now, we know that there are no spots for the circle areas at all, so do not bother with the circles. Let's try red. Direct hit. That's perfect. And we also figured out that all of these is red as well, so we need a red star to get that one. Also, get used to Zoombinis cheering. You'd think it would sound a little cuter. I mean, it's kind of cute, but it could be cuter. Now we just need to figure out all of this. So, is it... So let's do yellow triangle. Miss. So let's try green. We've got it all figured out. So next up is green square and green diamond.
Hip hip Zombini! Hip hip Zombini!
Zombini! Sounds so off. Anyway, moving on.
Amazing indeed. Another relaxing campsite ready and waiting for Zoombinis. And they'll need their rest. The darkest, most dangerous part of the journey is yet to come.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah, this is the second campsite for you to drop off your Zoombinis if you don't have enough to proceed. Because keep in mind, like I said, you need 16 in order to advance. So, yeah. Here's one concern I have, though. And I can't remember if I mentioned it during the previous stream last year, because it was a year ago. You have to bring every combination in all 380, 390, roughly over 400 Zoombinis. And here's the thing. Zoombinis can only proceed through here if there's a group of 16. So it makes me wonder, is it actually possible for there to never be enough Zoombinis to get through? A part of me doesn't think so, but this is also an old game, so I don't know if it is actually possible to get soft locked. I've never played far enough to do that, and even then, like, one thing I'm probably going to try and do is make sure I never lose a Zoombini across this path. There is something I didn't mention before. You can actually reset the progress. Like, if you lose a couple Zoombinis along the path, and you don't want to proceed, if you go back to the map and go back to the campsite, you'll auto bring everyone back, so you can try again. It's tedious, but it's helpful. Now, unfortunately, this is kind of my least favorite part of the game, the third area.
Throughout these gloomy mountains, strange carvings left by ancient peoples are everywhere.
Okay, so for this one, you might notice that there's some eyes engraved on the wall. You need to put all of the Zoombinis in the right order. So, all board-eyed Zoombinis go first. Next up is dot-eyed. Next up is Cyclops. Huh? Oh, I missed one. Now, remember those pegs fall? You only have 4 chances, otherwise you screw up big time. Okay, so next up should be Cyclops. Yep. Next is sunglasses, and then big glasses.
Splendid job!
That honestly does look pretty cool, because all that is hand-drawn. Keep in mind, there's no CG. Everything's been hand-drawn.
Use the crystal filters to change the Zoombini's reflection. It will give them crystal slamming protection.
This has to be my least favorite puzzle in the entire game, because this is one that can throw you off so easily. Okay, so the point is you need to find 2 Zoombinis that match. So like one from here and one from here. So this is honestly like the most annoying one in my opinion, because it's so easy to like miss like small details. In addition, they show the Zoombinis from a front view perspective. You'd be surprised how much that can throw you off. But yeah, this is pretty much the gist of it, and later on this gets obnoxious. Anyway, so you need to look for... Let's see. Tufty, Cyclops, Yellow Nose, Skates. Yep. You will see me double check these because it is very easy to get thrown off by even like the smallest detail. Now, I noticed that these bits refreshed. They usually have 2 or 3 Zoombinis each before they refresh. The rest are all fakes. Let's see. I think we've got a match. Yep, that's right. Okay. Found it. You will see me go. I will most likely go silent to concentrate on these because these are like these are honestly my. Like I said, this is my least favorites. In fact, I kind of wish it was skippable. Ah, found one. Yep, that's about right. Okay. Found another one. Ah, found one. Also, kind of just realized I didn't double check there, so if I made a mistake, I would have been in trouble. Oh. Found my favorite. Let's see. Oh. Yep, that's right. Nope, found one already. Yeah, once you start running out of Zoombinis on the left side, like this bit actually becomes a lot easier because you're able to find the ones you're looking for more. Okay, so all of them have springy legs now, so it'll be easier to find them. Okay. Yep, here's another one, and I just found the last one. Sweet.
Search first for traps. So easy to miss. To get Zoombinis across Bubble Wonder Abyss.
Alright, this is the last puzzle of the game. As you can see, it's pretty big. Now, I'm going to explain this one here. Basically, you pick a Zoombini to go on one of these paths, and they'll follow it. But you need to consider what's there. So like, if they have springy legs, they will move to the right and will continue along the path. If they don't, they'll fall into that vortex and disappear. However, if any of them have springy legs, on this side, it will go down, right, up, and into the vortex. So basically, no matter what, don't put a springy legs one here. Have every single one of them follow this one. While the crystal caves is a bit more tedious, this one is technically more difficult because it can easily trip you up. Alright, now that we got all the springs over, I think. Yeah. Let's determine what will happen. So if we bring a Zombini across, there's these two arrows here. Every time they pass one of them, it'll change. So like right now it's going up. So it's up, right, down, left, up. If it has a yellow nose, it will go into there. So let's just move around these Zoombinis a bit so we can take a look. Now, once it flicks, pink. And if it doesn't, it goes that way. So what we should do is pink, yellow, pink, yellow. Something or other, yellow, something or other, yellow, something or other. So let's take a look. Pink will go across this just fine. Yellow. Okay. You will see me double check this. Because it never hurts to double, if not triple check. So now that arrow's moved, if I were to put another pink one there, it would go down here and into the vortex. So bring it on. Also, one last thing. If they're going to go across a convoluted path like this with branching paths, don't rush and bring them over because they can collide and drop. The reason I sent all those springs over was because it was a direct path that was impossible for them to collide with each other. Okay, so he's passed through just fine, so I can bring the next one over. So because he doesn't have a pink nose, he'll just pass by that and go up and right. Okay. Honestly, because of the nature of this game, I don't really know if I can like just talk about the usual stuff or go on like any of my lengthy rants like what I do in Mario games, because I'm always having to concentrate. And keep in mind, this may look easy, but keep in mind, the more Zoombinis you send across, eventually the difficulty will start to increase. Okay. Now it doesn't have a yellow nose, so it can go through just fine. It's kind of slow, yeah, but it's just the nature of this. We're pretty much set here, but I still want to, like, focus. Okay. Okay, I can send the last one over in just a bit. Now. Admittedly, it must be fascinating to just, like, float around in a bubble. But it must also be, like, very scary at the same time, because it could just pop at any point and you could just fall. You know, assuming you are light enough for this sort of stuff. Then again, if you were light enough for a bubble to pick you up and take you away, you probably wouldn't fall nearly as fast as you think you would.
You've done quite well.
Alright. We got them all over. This is the last one. We're done.
Is this it? Could this be the place they'd been seeking? A place of hope and prosperity? Zoombinis!
The way he just voices that is just so bizarre. Okay. Managed to get some more Zoombinis in. Now, all these things here they're pretty much milestones. Like, as you see, March 25th, 2008. This was the last time I streamed this game. Once you get more over, more houses and buildings and such will appear. But for now, we've got another path to take. Now, unfortunately, this is going to be the entire stream. I'm just going to keep doing this for the entire session. Now, there is something that I want to do. Now, I have a reason for this. It's because one of the puzzles coming up is a bit on the tedious side. Although, incidentally, I probably should be saving this for when it actually is more difficult. Yeah, I'll just save it from here and I'll randomly generate the rest. AKA, one more. Okay, let's proceed. Alright, I'm going to start skipping some of these bits because we've already seen them. They don't change. Okay, so... Oh, the difficulty's changed already. It's changed to oh so hard. So it might be a good thing I did that then. So it was originally not so easy, but now it's oh so hard. So this means that the specifics of what each statue head is allergic to is different. Okay, so this one is either allergic to hair with hat, cyclops, blue nose, or propeller feet. So now let's try a different one with the hair, because it's normally one specific thing or two specific things. Okay, so we've confirmed that it's not hair. Let's try noses. So it's either noses or feet. It might be feet. Yeah, it must be. Okay, so This side, this is allergic to propellers and springs, so it's definitely got an allergy to specific metals. But the metals in the Zoombinis wheels isn't that specific metal, so we're good. Now, one thing you should be doing, and I shouldn't be doing this, is don't rush. Because it can lead to mistakes. But I think we're okay. Now, I'm not sure how much more difficult this gets. I don't know if a third head is eventually introduced. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Puns.
Whoa! My! You've done exceptionally well! Carry on! Carry on!
The narrator must have had so much fun voicing this. Just with how often he gets to, like, ham it up.
These stone guards.
Cute little pebbles, aren't they?
Another bunch. Oh boy.
Okay, so let's see now. This should be, yeah, oh so hard. Things have changed as the path has become more difficult, but Zoombinis have faith in you, brave explorer. You have all the information you need to complete this challenge and get all your Zoombinis through. Take your time, look for patterns, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. If a few of our little blue friends are left behind, they'll be waiting in Zombini Isle to try again. Okay, so let's start with this fella.
We must be selective about our clientele.
Yeah, right. So I know that this fella lets some either this hair, this eyes, this nose, or these feet in, but she doesn't let one of those specifics in. So now we got to narrow it down. So let's try wheel feet.
You'll do.
So far seems to be the case.
Step in.
Okay, so this side seems to accept wheel feet, but is very specific on the facial features or the hair. So now, let's try ponytail. Oh, wait, no.
Well, you're okay.
Step right up.
Yeah, because I kind of realized this one had the same eyes, nose, and hair as the last one, so that might have been a bad time to do this. In fact, because I've made most of them the same to begin with, I might have made this a little easier for myself. Alright, let's try something completely different, but still same set of feet. Didn't accept.
Try the other side.
So now, let's try this side.
Away you go. Okay, by me.
Okay, so I think we've gotten it narrowed down to either noses or eyes. Because there's bald eyes and pink noses in this one, dotty eyes and yellow noses in this one, sunglasses and red nose in this one.
Welcome.
So yeah, because I started doing mix and matches like
Step in.
with similarities, I've kind of made it a bit easy for myself.
Hello.
Which incidentally, that might not be a bad idea for you to do in the future, because once things start getting exceptionally hard, that will end up saving you. So here's something I'm curious about. Yellow's up here, pink's here, red's here. So where does blue go? Not that way.
Away you go.
So blue's going this one as well. All left is to figure out where green goes.
Don't be shy.
This one?
Well, you're
Hello.
okay.
Yep, we're good.
ahead, go ahead.
Oh?
Tisk tisk.
So it wasn't noses to begin with, it was eyes.
You'll do.
And that's how this game can trip you up
Certainly.
easily.
You've done quite well.
You've done quite well. How delightful.
Is there an echo in here?
When it
Pizza for breakfast. Pizza with tea.
Now there's two.
I'm starving.
Now we have combinations of pizza and combinations of ice cream. Thankfully, one of the choices of pizza is gone, the cheese. So this does help a little bit, but we still have many more combinations to go through. So let's start with just pineapples for the time being.
Something on that I don't like.
That topping, not for me, thanks.
Okay, so neither of them likes the pineapple. That took a minute. Pepperoni?
More toppings.
That topping, not for me, thanks.
Okay, so we figured out that the little troll here wants pepperoni, but the tall one doesn't. Hang on. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was gonna show the names of the others, because I know this one. I believe this one's named Arlo. Anyway, so pepperonis. Now let's try salami.
More toppings.
There's something there I hate.
We've also narrowed down that the tall troll does not like pepperonis, pineapple. Well, just pepperonis really, and pineapple. So let's try mushrooms now.
More toppings.
There's something there I won't eat.
So now I figured out that the little fella wants wants these three, but that's the type of ice cream. Now here's the one we have. This is full. So the next mistake we make, we're gonna lose a Zombini.
Something on that I don't like.
Some of those toppings are distasteful.
Okay, I think we lucked out a bit there, so...
Thank you, thank you.
Now we've got to work on the other pizza. Here's one thing we know. We know that she doesn't like pepperoni. Or pineapple, so it's just a mixture of one of these two. Because I had pepperoni on all of them when I was testing, I don't know what she
There's
likes.
something there I won't eat.
I think this is going to be a smack. Nope, we're good. Okay, mushroom.
There's something there I hate.
Seriously? Okay, that was a smack, but that didn't knock it off screen. So it's a pizza nothing and a specific type of ice cream. That was it. Yeah, they're kind of gross.
hip hip Zombini! Hip hip Zombini!
Still, you can see how much more difficult it gets. Keep in mind, I came close to actually losing a Zombini. Like, granted, it's not the end of the world if I lose one. But it's just the tedium of trying to get them all through.
My, that was challenging. But you did it. You are a a bright one. Yes, you are.
Once again, let's see our favorite rock friend taking a bath. I'm not gonna lie, I actually find this place like super relaxing, and I think it's because I think it's just because of the slight ambience you can just hear. I don't know. It's always it's always pleasant to me. But anyway, we've shown off the downward path, but we are also on a different difficulty now. But I also haven't shown off the upward path, and it's still a different difficulty. So, yeah. I suppose it was a good thing that I started doing the matching thing, because we're coming across my least favorite puzzle in the game. Okay, I said that the crystal is my least favorites. This one is the most annoying and is even more my least favorite.
Zoombinis must have something in common with their neighbor to sit on Captain Cajun's ferry.
Welcome to the boat. Now hurry yourselves up and find your seat.
Now, this frog arsehole. Let me show you something.
Fine, sit wherever you want to. I don't really care.
He secretly does. Watch. Every Zoombini must have something in common to sit next to them. Now, believe it or not, this puzzle can actually be unsolvable. Which is why the arrow is already there. So like, if you want to just bring a few in, you can, because like I said, you can actually have impossible outcomes on the right difficulties.
Ah, sure.
So that's actually one of the reasons why I recommend, if you're gonna take this path, be sure to have more Zoombinis that have more in common with each other. Like, if you can, see if you can actually get every Zoombini with the same of one particular type. If you can. So now, I need...
There you go, you got it.
Part of me thinks I might have screwed myself a bit, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, let's actually try again. I should probably try to mix and match them by their feet. And try to have each other facial features different.
Ah, sure.
That way, when I run out of feet, I can just move on to one of these. A little easier.
There you go, you got it.
Perfect.
Ah, sure.
Keep in mind, it's anything that they have in common with, but on the higher difficulties, I think it has to be either two things they have in common with, or something else. I don't quite remember. I'll have to show it off later. Either way, I'll probably be going through this one less.
Color, flower, and lily pad shape too may be the keys that get them through.
This one requires a hell of a lot of concentration. Keep in mind that these frogs each have a pattern, a color, and a shape on their back. They represent the lily pads. You have to make sure that they follow a path that has everything of their requirements on their backs. So for example, let's take a look at this yellow one here. Yellow, 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 yellow. It seems to branch off here, but there's dead ends, but it goes along to the other side. So we have a winner. Now, one thing I highly, highly, highly recommend is take your time with this one. Because it is very easy to screw up. Thankfully, it doesn't look like the frogs will take any bad paths. But if you put a frog on the wrong path, that frog gets stuck. Now, every frog can be used twice. So, this is going to be exceptionally slow, but this is something that I have to do just to make sure I don't make any mistakes. Also, I would always recommend colour first, because it's the easiest one to determine. Yeah, frogs can only be used twice before they disappear, so you need to find another one. So you can't just keep using the same one. Now, notice this dark blue path that yep, it goes all the way in. Hop, hop. Admittedly, I do actually quite like frogs. I think they're quite cute, especially the poison dart ones. Like, they have very cute looks and patterns. Of course, it's not recommended to touch one. But I remember that my brother, Mac the Minion, he used to have like quite a collection of different toys based on them. These were like exact replicas. But they were also like made of like a type of rubber or plastic that made them quite flexible, so you could play with them easier. They were really cool. Okay, I just spotted the next one, and this one is pretty much just a straight line. That's perfect. Yeah, this is probably another reason why I won't be taking this path as often, because this one is the slowest. But it's also the more difficult one. So if you're looking for a challenge, there you go. And admittedly, I could like start dropping more than one frog at a time. But I don't want to rush in case I make a mistake. But let's give it a try. While that one's on its way, I noticed this red path goes all the way. So let's give it a try. I'm going to keep my cursor here just to remind me where to put the red frog next. Now, from the looks of it, there are no pink paths. No, there isn't. So that pink frog is a dud. So now, we need to look at the shapes of the lily pads or the patterns on them, not the colours. So let's take a look. So we got this one here. Nope, that one's a dud. The free leaf ones... Oh. No, dud. Keep in mind, they can't go diagonal. Free one's a dud. Let's take a look at this one. Free, 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 free. No, free, 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 free. Okay, hang on. Let me just retread that. Here. Gonna keep my cursor here just so I remember. Also, hang on a minute. Should probably get back to wearing trousers. Just to explain, I don't really like... Okay, this is probably going to sound really weird. I don't necessarily stream with proper clothes on. I'm in my pajamas. I'm in pajama shorts and bare leg sticks to leather. Can't wait for winter. Okay, so we've only got 3 frogs left to use. So let's try the diamonds. I think we have a winner already. Look. Diamond, 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 diamond. Yeah, this one's perfect. I suppose while that's happening, I should look for another one. Like, I'll keep my cursor here just so I remember. It's not X. Oh, found the other path. Let me just double check. I lost it. Oh, wait, here it is. X. Here. Now I'll keep my cursor here so while I look for another path. It looks like it's going to have to be lily pad shaped this time. Probably one of the 4-leaf ones. Let's see. Let's see. 4-leaf, 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 4-leaf. I'm actually losing this quite quickly. I keep finding the 4-leaf path, but then I keep losing it. I'm gonna need the mouse for this one. Thankfully, I don't need it for the X frog anymore. So. Okay, looks like this path again. I don't really know how this one works in the higher difficulty, because I don't think I've ever gotten this far. Keep in mind, while I did play this... Okay, good. Keep in mind, while I did play this a lot when I was a kid, I never finished it. And that's kind of one of my goals. I want to try and finish this game on stream. I kind of want to show you guys my live reaction to what the ending is like, if there is one. Alright, last one. So far we haven't lost a Zoombini yet. We came close to losing one, but we're good so far. Admittedly, I'm kind of surprised that the frogs don't actually try to eat the Zoombinis, because they're small enough to get eaten by them, but I guess frogs have a specific diet. Plus, I think it's kind of safe to imagine that frogs won't actually go after anything they're not familiar with. Alright, that's all of them. Moving on. Huh. No voice from the narrator, but let's move on anyway.
Zoombinis will get a rise out of these stone hexes if they can make the right connections.
Ugh, sorry. So this one I think I made it easier for myself by adding more combinations that match each other. Because for this scenario, you need to have 2 Zoombinis to have something in common for each one. So for example... Wait, different feet, sorry. See? So, let's do all the feet one first, and then move on to the more... Whoops. Then move on to the more difficult ones. I believe this one is also a case of where... yeah, I can proceed without saving everyone, just in case it might not be possible to make a combination for everyone. So anyway, so let's start with the eyes. No dotty eyes for that one. But there is 2 glasses. So, blue nose. Now here's where we ran into a problem, because we don't have matching noses for everyone. What I can do, however, is this. Now I need to come up with red or pink. Huh. I think I screwed myself, actually. Oh, wait, maybe... Maybe not. Okay, so let's try something. Let's put these 2 together. Now... specific feet. For either of those, so I need to trade in this wheel or a spring for the opposite. Let's see. Might have screwed myself actually now that I think about it. Now this really doesn't change anything, but it gives me a thought that maybe I can try something like this. What if? Actually, I think I've got it. I think I've got it figured out. Ah, nearly. I need to replace this propeller with wheels, or wheels with propeller. Oh,
Whoa!
Nice.
My, you've done exceptionally well. Carry on, carry on.
For a second I thought I did legit screw myself over, but I'm glad I was able to figure that out.
Amazing indeed. Another relaxing campsite ready and waiting for Zoombinis. And they'll need their rest. The darkest, most dangerous part of the journey is yet to come.
I need to find out the name of the narrator for this. I also realized I forgot to show off some of the gags in this one as well. So, what is this one? Can't scratch his back. Sneezy log. This does nothing. I believe there was actually one I found. Oh yeah, it was these. pretty good. That does actually look quite nice, I'm not going to lie. But now... anything at all here? Nope, looks like we're good. Alright, let's move on. I feel like what would actually help this game is if there was more than just one branching path.
Throughout these gloomy mountains, strange...
Alright, I forgot to skip these now. So you might notice that I'm, yeah. So I'm going to do something a little stupid. And yet, we may have figured out something. Oh right, it's because I've only got 3. So I made this easy for myself by having more Zoombinis that have something in common.
You did it! You saved them all!
Oh, the crystal one's gonna suck. Because I'm gonna find more small things I'm gonna have to find. Not to mention we're on a higher difficulty and now it has this. Okay. This is where this sucks. Big time. Because you notice these are my eyes, nose, and feet here. If I were to put a Zoombini on here, let's do this one for example. The sunglasses would change to dots. The yellow nose would change to blue, and the feet would change to wheels. Now, you have to make a combination of the two using these conditions. So, we need something with scruffy hair, and that's it. That's a positive. Now keep in mind, the priorities here are dot eyes, blue nose, and scruffy hair. Because keep in mind, the green will be replaced with blue. So we need someone with scruffy hair on that end. And something with wheels for feet and dotty. Yeah, someone with wheels for feet. So this is actually a lot easier than I expected. So let's take a look. Nose will turn to blue. This nose will turn to blue. They both have dotty eyes. They'll both have scruffy hair, and they'll both have wheels for feet. Exact match. And this changes every time. So now we need to actually. Here we go. Because we need dotty eyes and a yellow nose here, and with scruffy hair here. So all we need on this end is feet. Springy feet to be exact. Yeah, this is where you'll be double checking a lot because you'll really need to. Perfect. Okay, so now we need to find another one with the same feet. But also with yellow nose and a dot. Yellow nose, dotty eyes. Here we go. Now we need propeller feet. Good. Okay, so now we need something with a red nose. So now what are the red noses we got on this side? Sunglasses and dotty eyes. So we need a red nose with sunglasses. And yeah, that's it. Okay. So it's just red nose with sunglasses. Okay, it's changed completely now. So we need something with a green nose on this side. And we need something with this hair and these eyes. So this. So ponytail, bored eyes, The pink nose will turn green, the regular shoes will turn to skates. So all we need now on our end is a pink nose. Shit. Oh, I shouldn't have did that. I should have just left some behind. But yeah, this is how you can prevent any Zoombinis from being left behind. If you go back to the map, you go back to the campsite, but the problem is you need to do every others beforehand. Thankfully, the lion one won't be as difficult because we kind of cheesed it with bringing so little. I notice that it's asking for more roller skates, but we don't have any. Ignore that. Now we just need to figure out wheels and springs. And I think we got it right. The power of cheesing. Zoombini cheese. It's just like blue cheese, only it smells nicer. May or may not contain metal springs, or wheels, or propellers.
Exceptionally well. Carry on, carry on.
Alright, let's try this again. I'm sorry for just resetting like that. Okay. So from this perspective, we need something with springy legs, a blue nose, something with springy legs and a blue nose. So springy legs, blue nose. So now we need something. Oh yeah. Okay, we're good with the hair. Springy legs, blue nose. So now we need a cyclops. Yeah, you can see how easy it is to get tripped up there, like I did before. So now I need a red nose. So I've got a red nose, but I've also got a little tuft of hair. So we need a little tuft of hair. So now we need another red nose and another tuft of hair. Good. There's always that. I don't know what it is about with this game, but it always seems to bring a certain like second thought to this. Anyway, we still need a red nose, so... and another tuft of hair. You have to admit though, for a 90s game, this is actually surprisingly well programmed. To memorize, like, what you need exactly, because other games I've seen would probably screw up this. Okay, it's changed now. So now on our end, we need that hair. But now on this end, we need a blue nose. Now I need a green nose, which frankly we've got. Okay, it's changed now. Okay, and this might actually be a little bit easier than I think. Because we actually just need a propeller. So the propeller will show up here, then a green nose, then the red glasses, and then this ponytail. So now for this end, we just need the glasses. So noses will change, the hairs will change, the legs will change. Okay, we need to do this again now. Need someone with propeller for feet. So now we need board eyes on this side. Again, there's always that second guessing yourself to double, triple, or quadruple check. So now we need dotty eyes. Okay, so we need, well, on the plus side, this side only needs dotted eyes. Because this side is going to have dotted eyes. Hang on, I'm just going to adjust myself real quick. So I need to replicate that hair and those wheels. Luckily, we have just the one. So now, eyes will change, nose will change. Alright, it's changed again. So we need this hair on this side, but now we need these wheels. So now yellow will change to green, dotted eyes will change to dotted eyes, hair will change to that. Okay. So another one with this hair, we need another set of wheels. Perfect. Okay. So I need a propeller legs for this one. So now I need dotted eyes and a yellow nose. It's probably easier, like, with you guys watching, because you're not actively trying to solve these. You can probably already see the answers. Okay, so this one we just need eyes, and there are no red glasses, so board eyes goes in. Yeah, board eyes, red nose, skates. Yeah, board eyes, red nose, skates. Alright, last one. So we need... Let's see. We just need a green nose and skates. That was surprisingly stressful.
Search first for traps. So easy to miss. To get Zoombinis across Bubble Wonder Abyss.
I don't know what the green things mean. I don't know if these are good or bad. I think I'm just gonna have to lose a Zoombini just for this sake. Just for this sake. Okay. Well, okay, let's experiment. We need tufty hair and those wheels. Let's experiment, because I literally don't know what the colors mean. Ah, I got it now. So those are activators for the next path. So now I need tufty hair and wheels again for that. Problem is, I can't, because I don't actually have any. So let's see. If it goes tufty hair, it goes past the wheels. But if it doesn't have tufty hair, it goes down through there. So anything that doesn't have tufty hair or a green nose. So okay, now anything that doesn't have tufty hair or a pink nose. Okay. Now anything that doesn't have tufty hair or a green nose. The problem is that I have a couple of tufty haired ones. So do you know what I think? I think the one with tufty hairs and wheels should have went last. I think I'm actually going to have to leave a few Zoombinis behind, and I feel bad for it. Okay, so now, up. Right. No tufty hair and no pink nose. Actually, I should be sending the green noses across. So yeah, let's do that for the time being. Send the green and pink ones across. They're opposites. So now I should be putting a pink one in. Now for a green one. Actually, I don't think I did. I don't think I needed to put the touch ones. Oh wait, no, I did because yeah. Okay, so now it's even for the green ones. Let's go for pink. Okay, so next is green and then pink again. Oh. So here's the lucky thing. All the others without tufty hairs can just pass through normally, no problem. Okay. So we got everyone except for 2. However, I'm not going to blame myself too badly for that because that was a learning experience. I didn't know what those green tiles did. So it's something I can remember for the next time. So just for the sake of this, I might as well show off what happens if they go on the wrong path. Goes down. Disappears. So unfortunately we're going to have to leave 2 behind.
Is this it?
Well, we did at least get some more milestones. Got the swimming pool. Salutes to the Zoombinis who braved blustery bridges, outsmarted Onyx's stone-faced crew, and won over Willomean, the pizza-eating troll. And the traveling was oh so hard. Okay, so the other one was called Willomean. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. Now if you look at the map, there's 2 here they're still behind. Sadly, they can't go anywhere. They won't let you leave. You can't just bring these 2 and just be with it, because that would actually be too easy. Just gonna pop them in here for the time. Actually. Yeah, pop them in here. You go here. You're bunkmates now. Alright, anyway. I'm gonna go and take a short break. When we come back, we'll do another session of this, because I'm really enjoying it, and I kind of want to fix my problem. Plus, the difficulty might increase for this. Alright. See you in a bit.